Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Megan, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate the support. Today's look, as you can see, is very spicy, very orange, bronze, just kind of, you know, that like Lolita look. I really didn't have a plan for what I was going to film, but I just knew I wanted it to be something that kind of coordinated with this bodysuit. I just love the like red and orange, black, that whole vibe. I always keep it warm tones, but I never really do that crazy cat eye. I never do the really, you know, black smoky eye look. I wanted to kind of switch it up today and do something different. So if you guys are interested to see how the look turns out, then continue watching. Give this video a thumbs up as well. And if you're new, please subscribe so that you guys can see videos I post each week. I appreciate the support. All right, you guys, let's get started. So I am just going to pull this hair back because I don't feel like battling the baby hairs today, you know? Let's get started with this look. I already primed the face. I did the brows, did all of that nonsense. I didn't want to bore you with that because it is kind of like the same routine. So I'm going to get started with the eyes. I'm going to prime the lids using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is the eyeshadow primer potion, and honestly I never use this, but I tried to like pull products today that I never use so that, you know, I could just have a little bit of change of scenery, a little change in the routine. So we will just try this out. I usually just use a concealer. That's just kind of what I prefer, but people do rave about this specific primer, so I thought, why not give it a whirl? Today's look, kind of the inspiration that I got was from my little bodysuit here. You guys like it? Got this bodysuit at Free People. I love Free People. They have the most gorgeous clothes. Just love the colors in this bodysuit, and I thought, let's do like an orangey bronze look today. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to pick up the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. This is the Coral Obsessions, and you guys, look at these hot fire shades. I mean, so I'm just gonna pick up the middle shade to begin the transition in the crease of the eye. And I'm using the usual M433 brush by Morphe because it's just my ride or die brush that I love to really blend that crease out, to bring that all the way in towards that inner corner. I really want to accentuate the eyes and make them look really bold. And the lighter shade, sometimes it's good to really go in all the way forward. It just makes the eyelid appear a lot bigger. So I love to do this trick. I would like bigger lids, you know? I would like more real estate in the lid department, but I just wasn't born with that. And that's okay. There are definitely tricks to make your lids look bigger, and cutting the crease is definitely one of them. So if any of you guys have like smaller lid space like me, then you know what I'm talking about. I had to change the lighting on my camera, you guys, in case you notice a difference, because it was just washing me out. I couldn't really handle that. All right, so the crease, it's getting somewhere, people. It's getting somewhere. I'm going to build it up just a touch, add a little bit of darkness. So picking up another Morphe brush, same style brush, it's the M433. I'm gonna go hard, people. I'm gonna pick up this shade here, just because I wouldn't normally pick up that shade, but it's just speaking to me today. So here we are. This is a very bold, bright, like, how do I want to say, red, but then it almost has like hints of strawberry pink in it almost. It's there. Just going to kind of blow it out. I'm not being shy. Very dramatically on the outer eyelid, and then just buffing it out in the crease, bringing it forward as well towards that inner eye area. It's such a pigmented shade that when you initially put it on, you're like, whew. I'm gonna take this other brush. I have a little bit of this middle shade on it from earlier, and I'm just going to dust a bit off. And then on these outer edges, I'm just kind of buffing it out because I want it to be more of a seamless transition. I don't want it to just be hot fire red. I want it to have a little bit of dimension, so I'm just kind of buffing that other color in the outer crease area. All right, and then I always like to add like a little bit of darkness on the outer corner. So using this Morphe E22 brush, it's more dense at the end. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. It's kind of a sienna brown, and I'm just going to kind of dab that in the outer corner just to add a little bit of deepness, if you will. All right, and then for the lid, I'm going to add this shade here by Dose of Colors and Desi X Katie. It's their collection. The shade is called Noli, and it's a gorgeous bronze. So I changed my mind. I don't think I'm gonna cut the crease for this. I just want a wash of this bronze shade. So I'm just going to apply it to the finger and add it to the lid. And then on top of this bronze shade, I'm going to add a little bit of this kind of coppery orange shimmer just to add a little bit of pop to that middle lid area. I'm just going to pack that on. I'm going to kind of take a break on the eyes and just get to the face. So I did pick up two foundations that I haven't used in a long time to kind of see which one I wanted to use. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow and the Wet n Wild Photofocus in the shade Desert Beige. This one's kind of like a more satiny matte, and this one's obviously very dewy. So I wanted to see the shades and see where I was at as far as how dark they were. That one's pretty good. This one I feel like is going to be way too dark. So I think I'm going to go with the Wet n Wild Photofocus today. Using my Morphe sponge that I've already dampened. I'm going to add some concealer, so I'm going to use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Medium. Just going to highlight that under eye area. Wait, this is not medium, this is Neutralizer. So a little bright, but that's okay. Your under eye concealer is really a preference too. Some people like it really bright, they want a more brightening effect. And some just kind of want it to blend seamlessly with their foundation. So it's up to you what your preference is. There are times when I do an eye look and I just know, okay, this will look really good with a brighter under eye because I really want the eyes to stand out. So again, it is a preference, but I kind of tend to kind of mix. So I will always do a more medium, kind of neutral shade, and then brighten up the under eye with a little powder or concealer, whichever I kind of have on hand. Dipping a Luxie brush into this translucent powder from Laura Mercier. I'm just going to pack that on the under eyes. Smile lines because they crease like a mother. And then just dusting a little on the forehead. And this is just going to smooth out the under eye area, prevent creasing. If you really want the look to be kind of seamless and very almost airbrush looking, then a setting powder is really good. Just make sure that it is very fine and not too chunky on the skin. I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer to the face now. I do want to be very glowy for this look. So to begin, I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I do have just one issue with this bronzer, the packaging. Every time I try to close it, we have issues. Or this part goes inside and takes a chunk out of the bronzer. Not a fan. Benefit. I'm going to need a little bit of assistance here. My eyebrow, I don't know what happened, but I feel like I lost like half of it. Where'd it go? I'm going to take my Milani Baked Bronzer, and this is in the shade Soleil. It's a gorgeous bronzer. It has little flecks of gold in it, and it just adds a nice soft shimmer effect to the face. Dusting that all over. All right, let's get back to the eyes and finish those off. I'm going to just smoke out my lower lash line, And I'm going to use that red shade again. And picking up this precision brush by It Cosmetics. It's 124 brush. I'm just going to lightly just dust that shade on my lower lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of that coppery shade that I used earlier on the lid. And I'm going to dust that along the bottom as well. Just to add a little bit of sparkle. I decided last minute I wanted to do a cat eye, so I had to go run and grab my eyeliner. I'm going to use the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm going to just wing it out today, people. Whew. Do not do a winged liner when you're out of breath. This definitely wouldn't suggest it. We're getting crazy. We are going to line the lower lash line, and I'm using my MAC Feline Black Liner. This is the best liner for your waterline. It's just so intense and it stays forever. It was one of my go-to looks when I was younger, and I don't know why, but I just haven't done it in so long. But we're dangerous today. We're dangerous. I'm going to add a little bit of color to the cheeks before I finish the eyes. So I'm going to use my Sephora blush. This is in the shade Hot Flush. This is an orange blush, but it is beautiful. So I'm going to add that to the cheeks with a little zhuzh. Whoa, that is pigmented. You guys can't really tell on camera, but holy hot fire. I'm gonna have to hit the face with a little. I'm gonna spray the face with a little bit of setting spray to kind of let it all sink in, and then I'm going to add a little mascara. So I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Got a new Lash Paradise by Loreal. I needed a new one, it was time. Hitting them lower lashes one time. I've been like super into no mascara on my lower lashes lately. Just love like a really pretty flirty lash and then just leaving the lower lashes bare. But when you do a smoky look, it is good to add a little bit of mascara, I think, to the bottom lashes. It just makes the whole look kind of come together personally. But a little bit of highlighter to the face. I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Gold. This is a gold highlighter. This is like when you want to just be just gleaming. I'm using my Anastasia of Beverly Hills brush. This is an A23 brush. And I'm just keeping that on the upper cheekbone area. I'm not gonna go all over the face today. All right, I'm gonna add some more spray before I add the lashes. Almost forgot to, you guys, I need an inner corner highlight. It is important, it's needed, it's necessary. I'm just gonna use the highlight I used and pop it right on that inner corner for just a little. These are the lashes that you wear when you want to just be like making a statement. Like, I am here, take notice, my makeup game is serious and I'm not here to play. Do any of you struggle with that inner corner with the lashes? Because I do. I feel like they always come off in the inner corner for me and it just drives me nuts. Pretty sure I wore these lashes in New Orleans, which was like in May. These lashes have seen some things. I'm so glad I'm not hitting like the grocery store today or anything, because I'd be looking like a mom that'd be thotting around looking for some honeys, you know? That can't be happening. Hitting up the old Fred Meyer gluten-free section with these lashes on. That would be a story, wouldn't it? All right, you guys, lashes are on. They are out to play. Let me tell you. I don't mind them. I definitely wouldn't just take the kids to the park wearing these, but to each his own. Today's lip look, I wanted to keep it, you know, a little neutral, so I thought I would go with this I Iluvsarahii and Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip Stain. This is in the shade 951, and it's just a really pretty brown kind of nude shade that is just gorgeous. And then I'm going to line the lips with MAC Spice Lip Pencil. It's kind of one of my go-to lip pencils. I love it. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? It is very va-va-voom. It is very gold. It is very spicy, which I appreciate. You know, it's fun to do a little bit of bold lashes and just those really pretty bronzy gold shades. I think it's just so beautiful, and it really complements any sort of skin tone. But I love this look. I thought it was fun. Let me know what you guys think about this look in the comments below. Like this video too if you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Become part of my channel, part of the family. I would so appreciate your guys' support. And as always, have a fabulous day. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in and watching my video. And I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Love you guys.